Solving problems with map scales. Let's look at an example. A map has a scale of 1 to 25,000. A field on the map is 9 centimeters long. How long is the actual field? We'll start off by writing down the map scale, 1 to 25,000. And that essentially means that on the left hand side, 1 unit on the map is worth on the right hand side 25,000 units in real life. And it doesn't matter what units you're using. So for example, a measurement of 1 centimetre on the map is 25,000 centimetres in real life. A measurement of 1 inch on the map would be 25,000 inches in real life, etc. So we'll write down what we've been given, and that is on the left hand side we have 9 centimetres. Now we simply look at what we've multiplied the left hand side by 9 to give us that answer, and do exactly the same thing to the right hand side to keep it in proportion. So 25,000 times by 9 gives us 225,000. We've actually got the answer here. The answer is going to be 225,000 centimetres. The only problem is that's not a very sensible scale to use, or sorry, very sensible unit to use when measuring in the real world. So let's do something about that. If we divide it by 100, we'll be able to turn that into metres. So we've now got 2,250 metres. Let's divide that by 1,000, and that will give us 2.250 kilometres. Now the 0 on the end isn't really needed, so I can now write my final answer. The field is 2.25 kilometres long. Let's work the other way around, from the real world back to the map. So the field is 1.5 kilometres wide. What distance is this on the map? We'll start off again by writing down the map scale, 1 to 25,000. Now I'm going to divide each side by 25,000, which gives me a scale of 1 over 25,000 to 1. And the reason I've done this is that in this problem I've actually been given a value on the right hand side, i.e. a distance in the real world. So I'm going to put that in by multiplying now each side by 1.5. Make sure you're happy with that step. You'll see on the right hand side I've got the 1.5 kilometres that I want, and I achieved that by doing 1 times 1.5, and therefore I've done the same to the left. And again that gives us the answers, but the answer is 1.5 over 25,000 kilometres. Again, the use of units isn't particularly sensible. So what we're going to do is, first of all, multiply that by 1,000, because that will allow us to turn this into metres. If you have a look at the two lines, kilometres, 1,000 metres, of course they're equivalent distances. I can simplify this down, and that would give me 1.5 over 2.5 metres. Okay, that's starting to look better, but let's turn it into centimetres. And so to do that we realise that 1 metre is 100 centimetres, so we can write 1.5 over 25 times by 100 centimetres. Now of course 25 goes into 100 4 times, and my final answer then will be 1.5 times by 4, which is 6, so 6 centimetres. The distance on the map is 6 centimetres. We're finished.